Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you how to connect your PlayStation 5 controller to your Windows 11 PC using Bluetooth. You can also just plug it in, that's a very convenient way to do it, and then you can skip this step and it has a little bit less lag than connecting with Bluetooth. Otherwise, make sure you've got your controller charged and in your hands, and then open up your Windows system panel, which settings and the stuff, which looks like this. And then you're going to want to browse on the left-hand sidebar to the Bluetooth and Devices tab. Here, you can click on Add Device to add a new Bluetooth device, but first we need to get the controller into pairing mode. So press and hold the button that is the PlayStation logo in the middle between the two joysticks, and then the pill-shaped button on the left side of the controller that's above the different arrow keys. That looks like it's got a surprised reaction of like 3 lines poking up above it. That's the one on the left-hand side of the controller. So press and hold both of those until the light around the middle starts to flash rapidly. And then once it does, you can click Add Device, because it's currently in pairing mode, so it's discoverable. And then it should appear as a wireless controller that is, you can click right here to pair it. Unfortunately, this appears the exact same as a PlayStation 4 controller. They're just a generic wireless controller, which does make it a little bit awkward to try to figure out which one is which inside of your connected devices if you're using more than one. But otherwise, that's it. You're connected and you should be ready to play whatever game you want, provided you have a driver that will properly utilize this controller. Steam has some great built-in drivers for this. You can also use DS4 Windows or DSX. Things like that are available. If you want to disconnect this controller, you can just click on these 3 little buttons here at the top to remove device, or you can click on the controller button here at the top, which will open up the devices list. You can click it down here at the bottom of the device list. It'll open up the option, which is just remove. Depending on what Bluetooth device we're talking about, it'll also give you the option to disconnect. If you disconnect instead of remove, that means you can turn it back on and reconnect it later, but it's temporarily not being used by Windows. Removing it will actually forget this device as if it never existed from Windows, which is handy for A, just not having it connected to your computer anymore, and B, resetting it and then reconnecting it later sometimes fixes certain problems that doesn't want to like properly detect that you have a controller, even though you were just using it like 5 minutes ago just fine. So we can just remove that by clicking remove. It'll delete it from the list like nothing happened, and then we can pretend like we definitely didn't have a PS5 controller connected 5 seconds ago. And that'll be it. That's how you connect a PS5 controller to Windows 11 PC. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.